Threw a bag in the trunk around 4 in the morning. Ignored the empty light and the internal warning. I didn't pack much, just some shirts and the whys, and the ghost of the look in your sapphire eyes. The GPS is blinking, asking where I'm headed, but home is a word that I've started to dread it. So I'm hitting the interstate, following the white between the edge of the world and the edge of the night. The toll booths are silent, the bridges are long. I'm humming the ghost of our favorite song, but the radio's cutting, the signal is dead, just like the old ways that we already said. And it's a one-way ticket to nowhere tonight, chasing the lines and the fading out light. I'm outrunning the sorry, I'm outrunning the state, driving the forever and the ever away. There's no X on the map, there's no light in the sky, just a tank full of maybe and a goodbye that won't die. I'm 1,000 miles out, but I'm still in the snare, on a one-way ticket to nowhere. To nowhere. I passed a diner where the neon was humming. Thought I saw your car, thought I saw you coming, but it was just a shadow, a trickle of rain, a localized version of my private pain. I got the windows rolled down, let the wind do the talking, since I'm too damn tired for the we should be walking. Every exit I pass is a life we could have had before the good turned into the unbearably bad. Yeah, it's a one-way ticket to nowhere tonight, chasing the lines and the fading out light. I'm outrunning the sorry, I'm outrunning the state, driving the forever and the ever away. There's no X on the map, there's no light in the sky, just a tank full of maybe and a goodbye that won't die. I'm 1,000 miles out, but I'm still in the snare, on a one-way ticket to nowhere. The horizon is just empty. Still driving, still dark. The odometer's clicking, but I've lost the spark. No destination, no welcome sign, just the road and this heart of mine. One-way ticket to nowhere. One-way ticket to nowhere. The city lights are blurring into halos of gold, in a story I've memorized, a story that's old. I'm standing at the corner where the shortcut begins, the one that leads to the hallway and all what could have been. But I turn to the left toward the park in the rain, adding 20 more minutes to the weight of the pain, because the key in my pocket feels like 1,000-pound stone when I know that the kitchen is dark and alone. I'm counting the bricks, I'm reading the signs, avoiding the always and the never between the lines. I'm a ghost on the sidewalk, a blur in the street, trying to outrun the sound of my own lonely feet. And I'm taking the long way home without you, trying to forget everything I know about you. I'm walking the perimeter, I'm circling the block, avoiding the goodbye and the click of the lock. Every street lamp is a witness, every shadow is a sting. It's amazing how much nothingness a person's absence brings. I'm just a traveler with a hollowed out view, taking the long way home without you. I passed by the diner where we'd sit in the back, sharing a coffee and a heart-to-heart track. I slowed down my pace just to catch the reflection of a version of us in a perfect connection. But the window is cold and the booth is for four, and I don't recognize the man, woman, person in the door. So I walk past the river, I walk past the pier, anything to delay the why are you here. Yeah, I'm taking the long way home without you, trying to forget everything I know about you. Oh, I'm walking the perimeter, I'm circling the block, avoiding the goodbye and the click of the lock. Every street lamp is a witness, every shadow is a sting. It's amazing how much nothingness a person's absence brings. I'm just a traveler with a hollowed out view, taking the long way home without you. Maybe if I walk until my shoes start to thin, I'll find a version of the world where you didn't give in. Maybe if I wander until the morning is gray, I won't have to face the fact that you're really away. But the porch light is already inside. Just the long way to stay away. The long way home. The city limits are a blur in the rain, a neon lit needle for a localized pain. I've been on the loop since the sun went down, a hollow-eyed king of a ghost-ridden town. I didn't pack a bag, I didn't check the oil, I'm just waiting for the engine in my blood to boil. The heater's on high, but I'm still feeling blue, in a sedan that's haunted by the memory of you. The odometer's clicking, a mechanical heart ticking away since we drifted apart. The needle is dipping, it's hitting the red, mirroring the never and the things that you said. And I'm just driving till the gas runs dry, under a heavy and a starless sky. I'm outrunning the silence, I'm outrunning the ghost of the person in the passenger seat I miss the most. I'm burning the miles, I'm burning the wire, between the edge of the road and the edge of a lie. I'm not heading for the coast, I'm for the sky. I'm just driving till the gas runs dry. I passed a 24-hour place on the right. Thought about stopping just to find a little light, but the movement is the only thing keeping me sane. The rhythm of the tires and the wash of the rain. If I slow down the wheels, if I pull to the side, then there's nowhere left for the goodbye to hide. So I'll follow the white lines, I'll follow the bend, until the fumes and the forever come to an end. Yeah, I'm just driving till the gas runs dry under a heavy and a starless sky. I'm outrunning the silence, I'm outrunning the ghost of the person in the passenger seat I miss the most. I'm burning the miles, I'm burning the wire between the edge of the road and the edge of a lie. I'm not heading for the coast, I'm not heading for the sky. I'm just driving till the gas runs dry. Till the gas runs dry. Maybe I'll stall in the middle of a bridge. Maybe I'll stop on a mountaintop ridge. And when the motor dies and the lights start to fade, I'll finally have to face every choice that we made. The low fuel light is starting to blink. Left, 40 miles to go. The engine is sputtering and the world is getting slow. No more sparks, no more heat, just the coasting toward total defeat. Driving till it's dry. Just drive. Driving till it's dry. Crew was out on the corner of 5th and Main, just before the clouds started crying the rain. I remember we laughed, we thought it was a sign to leave a little piece of your life next to mine. We stepped off the curb, we didn't look at the cost back. Before the always was something we lost. The gray was still soft, it was yielding and new, just a blank slate version of me and of you. I can still see the tread of your favorite shoe, a shallow gray ghost of the person I knew. But the air's getting colder, the mixture is set, and I'm standing here soaking and covered in regret. And it's just footprints in the wet cement tonight, hardening under a flickering light. I'm reaching for the edges, I'm trying to smooth the jagged gray hollow of a bittersweet truth. You walked away while the surface was thin, but you left a deep hole where the forever begins. It's a permanent scar, a structural dent, just the footprints in the wet cement. but I don't recognize the us anymore. People are walking right over the space where I still see the curve in the light of your face. The edges are sharp now, the fossilized bone, a monument built out of aggregate stone. I wanna break it up, I wanna tear up the street, just to stop looking at the path of your feet. Yeah, it's just footprints in the wet cement tonight, hardening under a flickering light. I'm reaching for the edges, I'm trying to smooth the jagged gray hollow of a bittersweet truth. You walked away while the surface was thin, but you left a deep hole where the forever begins. It's a permanent scar, a structural dent, just the footprints in the wet cement. In the wet cement. If I'd known it was settling, I would've stayed still. I wouldn't have moved against my own will, but I followed you out to the middle of the road, and now I'm carrying the weight of the seeds that we sowed. Solid now, and it's cold. The rain is washing the dust, but the shape is the same. A hole in the sidewalk that carries your name. Just the tread, just the gray footprints. Footprints. I'm sitting at the table with the atlas spread wide, tracing the blue of the oceans we tried to cross when the weather was golden and clear, back when the always was all I could hear. I've got the compass, I've got the scale, but the ink on the paper is starting to pale. I'm looking for the X where the treasure was kept, but it's buried under the secrets we slept. The longitude's broken, the latitude's wrong. I'm humming the ghost of a travel-worn song. I'm checking the legend for a symbol of stay, but the legend is just a gray colored away. And it's a map with no destination tonight, under a cold and a flickering light. I'm measuring miles and I'm measuring wide, between a dark mountain and a tear-colored sky. I've got the coordinates for the where we began, but I can't find the forever in the palm of my hand. It's a beautiful blueprint for a life on the run, a map with no home. When the home is all done. I remember the road trips, the wind in your hair, back when the maybe was just in the air. We were heading for mountains, we were heading for us. Now I'm just standing in a cloud of the dust. I've highlighted the bridges we already burned, and the no U-turns that I finally learned. I'm a pilot with no radio, a ship with no shore, looking for a harbor that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, it's a map with no destination tonight, under a cold and a flickering light. I'm tear-colored sky. I've got the coordinates for the where we began, but I can't find the forever in the palm of my hand. It's a beautiful blueprint for a life on the run, a map with no home. When the home is all dead, fold it up, tear it, throw it away. It's just a piece of paper in a world made of gray. How can I follow the lines on the page when the person who drew them is a bird in a cage? But you are here, dot, is the only thing left. Still looking, still lost, calculating the distance, and the heavy salt caused no welcome sign, no end of the line, just the paper and this heart of mine, a map with no home. A map with no home. I'm standing on the sidewalk where the pavement changes shade, looking at the fortress that our goodbye made. The streetlights are a line of soldiers in a row, watching the always and the never as they grow. I can see a kitchen window, I can see the light glowing like a campfire in the middle of the night. But there's a wire in the oxygen, a fence inside the air, and I'm a different country than the person standing there. I've got my hands in my pockets, I've got my head in the rain, trying to find a passport through the localized pain. But the guards are all silent, the gates are all locked, and I'm a ghost on the shoreline of a heart that's been shot. And it's the border between us tonight, a cold and a gray and a flickering light. I'm looking across at the where we began, with a handful of maybe and a hollow out plan. There's no bridge for the distance, no tunnel for the time. Crossing the line is a beautiful crime. It's a heart-shaped division, structural trust. The border between us is turning to rust. I remember the nights when the map was just a page, before we turned it together into a silver gray cage. We used to be a union, a singular state. Now I'm just a traveler arriving too late. I'm watching you move through the rooms of your life like I'm behind a glass under a knife. I wanna shout, I'm sorry, I wanna break through, but the language has changed since I've been without you. Yeah, it's the border between us tonight, a cold and a gray and a flickering light. I'm looking across at the where we began, with a handful of maybe and a hollow out plan. There's no bridge for the distance, no tunnel for the time. Crossing the line is a beautiful crime. It's a heart-shaped division, a structural trust. The border between us is turning to rust. Tear down the wall, tear down the wall, let the forever come back. I'm tired of the white and the gray and the black. How can a goodbye be 1,000-mile fence when the light starting to blur. Just the wire, the border between us. The porch light's yellow, dull and sickly glow, casting long-legged shadows on the garden I used to know. I'm standing on the sidewalk, right where the grass turns to weeds, thinking about the always and the everything a heart needs. I haven't crossed the gate yet, I'm just tracing the line between the no longer yours and the still hurting to be mine. I can see the silhouette of the curtains in the den, and I'm counting the what-ifs from 1 to 10. I'm like a night watchman for a building that's closed, guarding a secret that's already exposed. The air is getting thinner as I circle the block, avoiding the goodbye and the click of the lock. And I'm walking the perimeter of us tonight, staying in the shadows, out of the light. I'm treading the border, I'm measuring the wall, watching the kingdom of everything fall. It's a heart-shaped boundary, a silver gray fence, and I'm still trying to make a little goddamn sense of the hollowed out middle and the ghosts in the dust. Just walking the perimeter of the me and the us. The me and the us. I remember the kitchen, the steam on the glass, before we let the forever and the happily pass. Now I'm checking the windows from 20 feet back, looking for a spark or a light in the crack. I found a stray pebble and I threw it at the door. Then I ran for the driveway like I've done it before. I'm a trespasser now in the places we slept, haunting the promises that neither of us kept. Yeah, I'm walking the perimeter of us tonight, staying in the shadows, out of the light. I'm treading the border, I'm measuring the wall, watching the kingdom of everything fall. It's a heart-shaped boundary, a silver gray fence, and I'm still trying to make a little goddamn sense of the hollowed out middle and the ghosts in the dust. Just walking the perimeter of the me. On this cold stone line, waiting for a version of the world that is fine. The keep out sign is starting to blur. The perimeter of us. The station clock is shivering at a minute past the end. I'm looking for a passenger I used to call a friend. The steam is rising off the bricks, a ghost of silver gray, hiding all the I'm sorry's that I didn't get to say. I've got a suitcase full of maybe and a heavy cardboard why underneath the hollow of a soot-colored sky. I heard the whistle screaming from a mile down the line, a long and lonely warning for this heart of mine. The conductor is a shadow, the ticket is a lie. I'm watching every forever just flicker and die. The iron is vibrating, the platform starts to shake with the weight of every promise that we had to break. And it's the last train out of love tonight, disappearing slowly from the flickering light. I'm reaching for the railing, I'm chasing the sparks, but I'm just a silhouette lost in the dark. The wheels are turning ever, the engine's humming low. I'm watching the red lights as they soften and go. It's a one-way departure, a terminal shove on the last train, the last train out of love. I remember the departures when we'd wave and we'd smile, back when a goodbye only lasted a mile. Now the tracks are just a ladder to a place I don't know, and the wind is teaching me how to finally let go. I found a crumpled schedule in the pocket of my coat, a lump of what could have been in the back of my throat. The seats are all empty, the windows are blurred by the freezing vibration of your very last word. Yeah, it's the last train out of love tonight, disappearing slowly from the flickering light. I'm reaching for the railing, I'm chasing the sparks, but I'm just a silhouette lost in the dark. The wheels are turning ever, the engine's humming low. I'm watching the red lights as they soften and go. It's a one-way departure, a terminal shove on the last train, the last train out of love. Stop the engine, pull the brake, give me one more second for my own heart's sake. I'm running down the gravel, I'm screaming at the sky, but the iron doesn't care about a happily or why. The tail lights are fading. The tracks are cold, the station's still. I'm waiting for a maybe, but I know I never will. Just the smoke, just the sky, the last train out of love. The last train out of love. polished marble, a cold and silver sea, reflecting a version of us that's no longer we. I'm standing by the kiosk, clutching a paper light, watching the flight board flicker under a fluorescent sky. The intercom is calling a number I don't wanna know, teaching my heavy lead feet how to finally let go. You're checking your watch, you're checking your phone. In a room full of thousands, I've never been so alone. The smell of jet fuel and expensive perfume is filling the cracks of this hollow-out room. I'm looking for a way, I'm looking for a stay, but the conveyor belt is taking the forever away. And it's departure gates and heartbreaks tonight, chasing the taillights into the light. I'm a silhouette standing at the security line, watching your always start tangling with mine. It's a one-way ticket, a terminal shove to a life where I'm living in the after of love. The engines are humming, I never know at the departure gates where the heartbeats go. I remember the arrivals, the run and the hug, back when we didn't need a suitcase to tug. Now there's a plastic barrier, a no entry sign, and I'm stuck on the side of the no longer mine. You turned at the corner, you gave me a wave, the shortest goodbye that a person could give. Now I'm watching the tarmac, I'm watching the rain through the double pane glass of a localized paint. Yeah, it's departure gates and heartbreaks tonight, chasing the taillights into the light. I'm a silhouette standing at the security line, watching your always stop tangling with mine. It's a one-way ticket, a terminal shove to a life where I'm living in the after of love. The engines are humming, I never know at the departure gates where the heartbeats go. Cancel the flight, stop the machine, let me find the forever that lived in between. I'm screaming at the engines, I'm pleading with the sky, but the sky doesn't care about a happily why. The gate is closing. Flight 409, now boarding. The silence is loud and the memory is hoarding just the terminal, just the sky. Departure gates and heartbreaks. We're tangled in the sheets in the middle of the night, but something in the shadows doesn't feel quite right. I can can reach out my hand and touch your shoulder blade, but I can't find the person that they always made. Your skin is like a map of a country I don't know, with 1,000 different places where the nevers grow. I'm listening to the rhythm of the life in your chest, but it's a foreign language, a secret unconfessed. The candle on the dresser is a flickering spark, trying to measure the width of the dark. I'm checking the compass, I'm checking the scale, but the ink on our forever is starting to pale. And there's miles between our heartbeats tonight, even though I'm holding you in the pale gray light. It's a canyon in the bedroom, an ocean in the bed, 1,000-mile desert in the words that we said. I'm a traveler lost on a familiar shore, watching you drift toward a nothing and no more. The closest we've been is worlds apart, with miles between the beating of our hearts. I remember when our pulses were a singular drum, back before the silence and the what have we become. We used to be a union, a heart-shaped state. Now I'm just a traveler arriving too late. I spoke your name softly, but it didn't cross the space. It just fell on the pillow, it just vanished without trace. You're dreaming of a future where I don't belong. In the rhythm of your breathing there's a lonely cold song. Yeah, there's miles between our heartbeats tonight, even though I'm holding you in the pale gray light. It's a canyon in the bedroom, an ocean in the bed, 1,000-mile desert in the words that we said. I'm a traveler lost on a familiar shore, watching you drift toward a nothing and no more. The closest we've been is worlds apart, with miles between the beating of our hearts. Build me a bridge, give me a sign. How did the ours become the no longer mine? I'm shouting across the divide in the sheet, but the distance is winning and the us is in retreat. I can't hear you. Still touching, still far, looking for a maybe, but I've lost the star. Just the silence, just the space, the miles between us. Between us. I pulled it from the drawer of the nightstand we shared, looking for direction for a heart that still cared. I remember when north was the light in your eyes, back when the always didn't come with a why. I'm shaking the case and I'm tapping the glass, waiting for the never and the goodbye to pass. But the needle is heavy, it's a sliver of lead, mirroring the weight of the things that you said. I'm standing on the porch in a shivering light, looking for a star in the middle of the night. But the magnet is broken, the alignment is wrong. I'm a traveler not too long, and it's a compass that only points south tonight, leading me away from the forever and the light. It doesn't see the morning, it doesn't see the state, it just points to the winter and the walking away. I'm chasing the sunset, I'm chasing the cold, in a story of us that's already been told. It's a heart-shaped disaster, a direction on the mouth, just a compass that only points south. I try to turn around, I try to face the sun, but the pull of the over has already begun. Every step that I take is a step toward the frost, a tally of the darling and the everything we lost. I'm walking through a desert of what could have been, tracing where the after is about to begin. The needle is spinning and then it stops on the note, teaching my shadow how to finally let go. Yeah, it's a compass that only points south tonight, leading me away from the forever and the light. It doesn't see the morning, it doesn't see the state, it just points to the winter and the walking away. I'm chasing the sunset, I'm chasing the cold, in a story of us that's already been told. It's a heart-shaped disaster, a direction on mouth, just a compass that only points south. Spinning around, give me a north, give me a reason to keep heading forth. But the iron is stubborn and the gravity's deep, and I'm drowning in the promises I didn't get to keep. It's stuck on the gum. Still walking, still cold. The greatest adventure is getting too old. No home on the map, no light in the mouth, just the needle pointing south. Just south, just south. The dashboard is glowing, a sickly shade of green, casting a shadow on a world I haven't seen. I've been in this lane for 100-some miles, passing the exits and the welcome signs and smiles. The coffee is bitter, it's cold in the tray, mirroring the taste of the words we didn't say. I'm white-knuckling the plastic, I'm staring at the white divide and the maybe from the never of the night. The radio is broken, it's just static and hiss, a perfect translation of a love that's gone like this. I'm looking for a rhythm, I'm looking for a spark, but I'm just a silhouette lost in the dark. And it's just the highway mechanical lullaby, a heart-shaped drone, the only thing talking to a soul all alone. It's a steady state sadness, a rhythmic goodbye underneath the hollow of a starless sky. I'm outrunning the silence, I'm outrunning the calm. Just the highway's low hum. I remember your hand on the center console, back when the always was a beautiful goal. Now there's just an empty space, a gap in the air, and a lingering scent of the smoke in your hair. The headlights are reaching for a ghost on the bend, waiting for the after and the this is the end. I'm treading the asphalt, I'm treading the deep, with 1,000 some promises I didn't get to keep. Yeah, it's just the highways go home tonight, vibrating through the floorboards and the fading out light. It's a mechanical lullaby, a heart-shaped drone, the only thing talking to a soul. Steady state sadness, a rhythmic goodbye underneath the hollow of a starless sky. I'm outrunning the silence, I'm outrunning the calm. Just the highway's low hum. Then I'm finally stuck with the missing you and me. The tires are screaming. Still rolling, still numb. The only conversation is the electrical drum. Just the road, just the gray, the highway's low hum. The highway's low hum. The sliding glass doors pull the cold air inside, and I'm clutching a basket with nowhere to hide. I passed by the floral, the lilies were bright, reminding me of how you looked in the light. I reached for the cereal, the one in the blue, the box that I only ever bought for you. I held it for a second, then I put it back, staring at the hollow on the middle of the rack. The fluorescent lights are a merciless glare on the party for one, and then nobody's there. I'm checking my phone for a text that won't come, while the refrigerator motors start to whistle and hum. And I'm lost in the grocery aisle tonight, under the hum of a flickering light. I'm looking for us between the salt and the tea, but I'm only finding a shadow of me. I've got a cart full of maybe and a heart full of no, teaching my hands how to finally let go. It's a neon-lit desert, a silver gray trial, just me and the missing you, lost in the grocery aisle. I saw a couple laughing near the frozen food, sharing a secret in a Saturday mood. He was holding the basket, she was reading the label. Back when we were home and a kitchen table. Now I'm comparing the prices of being alone in a building of steel and of linoleum stone. I'm standing in produce, I'm holding a lime and wondering where I went wrong with the time. Yeah, I'm lost in the grocery aisle tonight, under the hum of a flickering light. I'm looking for us between the salt and the tea, but I'm only finding a shadow of me. I've got a cart full of maybe and a heart full of no, teaching my hands how to finally let go. It's a neon-lit desert, a silver gray trial, just me and I'm missing you. Lost in the grocery aisle, lost in the grocery aisle. I should just leave, I should drop the whole tray. I'm tired of the "sir, are you doing okay?" How can a supermarket be a graveyard of dreams, where the silence is louder than the intercom screams? Unexpected item in the bagging area. I'm walking back out into the rain. One bag of nothing, one heart in the dark, lost in the aisle. The linoleum is cold beneath my frayed out soles, and the silence in this hallway is full of gaping holes. I've got my keys in my pocket, a heavy metal weight, like a handful of anchors for a ship that's arrived too late. I can hear the hum of the heater in the wall, a low voltage mourning for the rise and the fall. You didn't follow me out, you didn't say a word, and the stay that I wanted is a ghost I never heard. The handle is silver, the door is a wall, between the everything and the nothing at all. I'm breathing in the dust and the industrial scent of a forever that's broken and happily spent. And I'm just staring at the exit sign tonight, bathed in a sickly and a neon red light. It's a glowing reminder of the way to the street, of a world without you, and a total defeat. I'm frozen in the glow, I'm paralyzed in the red, repeating the sorries that we already said. It's a heart-shaped no entry, a structural line, just me and the goodbye, staring at the exit sign. I remember the entrances, the run and the grace, when I couldn't wait to see the light on your face. Now I'm looking for a reason to just turn the knob, while my chest starts to ache and my throat starts to throb. The red light is bleeding onto my hands, like a map of the wreckage in these hollow outlands. If I take one more step, if I push through the glass, then I'm finally letting the only you pass. Yeah, I'm just staring at the exit sign tonight, bathed in a sickly and a neon red light. It's a glowing reminder of the way to just me and the goodbye. Staring at the exit sign, staring at the exit sign. Burn it out, turn it off, let me stay. I'm tired of the exit and the walking away. How can 4 little letters be a 1,000-foot wall? Watching the kingdom of always just start to fall. The light is buzzing. Still red, still there. The E and the X in the hollowed out air. Push the bar, hit the street. Exit, just the exit. Just the exit. I'm standing on the threshold where the light begins to fail. My heart is a leaden weight, a shadow on a scale. I've got my hands on the handle, I've got my coat in the hall, but the air is like an ocean, making me feel so small. I remember when we floated, when the always made us light. Back before the goodbye turned the morning into night. Now every step I'm taking feels like a 1,000-mile climb up the mountain of the never and the wreckage of our time. The earth is pulling harder on the space where you stood. It's a vibration in the marrow, a chill in the wood. I'm trying to lift my head, I'm trying to see the blue, but the atmosphere is heavy with the memory of you. And it's the gravity of letting go tonight, dragging me down from the forever and the light. It's a heart-shaped anchor, a planetary shove into the cold and the dark and the after of love. I'm falling in slow motion, I'm sinking in the gray, while the orbit of our happily just drifts away. It's a crushing kind of silence, a weight I can't outrun, the gravity of letting go. When the letting go is done. I try to find a balance, I try to stay afloat, but the sorries are like stones in the pockets of my coat. The further that I wander, the stronger is the pull of a house that's getting empty while my head is getting full. I'm looking at the ceiling, I'm looking for a spark, but I'm just a satellite lost in the dark, spinning round the what ifs and the where did I go wrong, to the rhythm of a lonely and a gravitational song. Yeah, it's the gravity of letting go tonight, dragging me down from the forever and the light. It's a heart-shaped anchor, a planetary shove into the cold and the dark and the after of love. I'm falling in slow motion, coming on fast. Still heavy, still deep, a promise of always that I couldn't keep. Just the way, just the fall, the gravity of it all, the gravity of it all. The street lamps are blurring into lines of white heat, and I'm wearing out the rubber on the soles of my feet. I'm headed for the park, for the bench, for the tree, where the always was alive and the you was with me. I'm ignoring the close sign, I'm jumping the gate, trying to outrun the sorry and the arriving too late. My lungs are on fire, my vision is blurred by the freezing vibration of your very last word. The further I go, the more I lose breath, chasing a version of life that's faced its own death. I'm looking for a spark, I'm looking for a glow in the middle of the never, and the way did you go? And I'm running toward a memory tonight, trying to catch a shadow in the fading out light. I'm sprinting for the us that I used to know, before the ice started setting and the seeds started to grow. It's a heart-shaped marathon, a beautiful chase for the light on the curve of a phantom-like face. I'm 1,000 miles in, but I'm standing still, running toward a memory, and I always will. And I always will. I reached for the porch, but my hand hit the air. It's amazing how nothing can be so hard to bear. I remember the laughter that don't ever leave, back when the forever was a thing we'd achieve. Now I'm pacing the garden, I'm treading the dust in a rhythm of maybe, in a cadence of must. I'm looking for your bicycle, I'm looking for your coat, with the lump of what could have been stuck in my throat. Yeah, I'm running toward a memory tonight, trying to catch a shadow in the fading out light. I'm sprinting for the us that I used to know, before the ice started setting and the seeds started to grow. It's a heart-shaped marathon, a beautiful chase for the light on the curve of a phantom-like face. I'm 1,000 miles in, but I'm standing still, running toward a memory, and I always will. Turn the clock back, stop the sun. I'm tired of the finished and the already done. How can the finish line be the place where we met, before the I'm sorry and the hard to forget? My heart is slowing down. Still just a memory. I stood on the edge where the river runs deep, with a mountain of secrets I intended to keep. I saw the far side, I saw the gold light of the always you promised in the middle of the night. You pointed a finger at a path through the air and told me to walk, told me you'd be there. It looked like a highway, it looked like a stone, a way to the future where I wasn't alone. I took the first step, I reached for the rail, but the wood was just shadow and the iron was pale. The atmosphere shifted, the vision was blurred by the freezing vibration of your very last word. And it's a bridge built of smoke tonight, dissolving in the shadows and the ghost of the light. I'm reaching for the cables, I'm searching for the wood, but I'm falling through the maybe and the never understood. It's a beautiful structure, a heart-shaped lie, hanging in the hollow of a tear-colored sky. I'm treading the nothing, I'm treading the fear of a bridge built of smoke that's starting to clear. I remember the blueprints, the ink on your hand, when we were the architects of a forever land. We built it on darlings and don't ever leave, on a version of us that we both could achieve. Now I'm looking back at the shoreline of before, and I can't see the path to the you anymore. The further I wander, the thinner it gets, until I'm just walking on the ghost of regrets. Yeah, it's a bridge built of smoke tonight, dissolving in the shadows and the ghost of the light. I'm reaching for the cables, I'm searching for the wood, but I'm falling through the maybe and the never understood. It's a beautiful structure, a heart-shaped lie, hanging in the hollow of a tear-colored sky. I'm treading the nothing, I'm treading the fear of a bridge built of smoke that's starting to clear. Starting to clear. Solidify, stay, give me something to hold. I'm tired of the vapor, I'm tired of the cold. How can a goodbye turn the timber to mist, leaving me hanging in the not exist? The wind is blowing it away. Still falling, still gray. The other side is miles and are never away. Just the haze, just the sky, a bridge built of smoke, a bridge built of smoke. Floating in the kitchen, 3 o'clock in the morning, ignoring the empty and the internal warning that the gravity shifted, the center is gone. But I'm still treading circles till the break of the dawn. I'm looking for the heat, I'm looking for the glow of the always and the darling from a lifetime ago. But the sun is a shadow, the fire is out, and I'm just a fragment of a localized doubt. The telescope's broken, the lens is all blurred by the freezing vibration of your very last word. I'm checking the charts, I'm checking the scale, but the ink on our forever is starting to pale. And I'm just in the orbit of a lost star tonight, chasing the ghost of a flickering light. I'm spinning in the cold, I'm spinning in the gray, watching the us and the happily drift away. It's a heart-shaped vacuum, a beautiful void, where the logic of always has been finally destroyed. I'm 1,000 miles out, but I'm still in the snare of a lost star that isn't even there. That isn't even there. I remember the pull, the weight and the spark, back when you were the only thing in the dark. We were a binary system, a singular flame. Now I'm just a number without any name. I tried to break free, I tried to ignite a version of me in the middle of the night. But memory is too damn deep, and I'm drowning in the promises I didn't get to keep. Yeah, I'm just in the orbit of a lost star tonight, chasing the ghost of a flickering light. I'm spinning in the cold, I'm spinning in the gray, watching the us and the happily drift away. It's a heart-shaped vacuum, a beautiful void, where the logic of always has been finally destroyed. I'm 1,000 miles out, but I'm still in the snare of a lost star that isn't even there. Cut the tag and let me fly. Give me one single second in a starless sky. I'm tired of the circle, and I'm tired of the calm, when the heart of the galaxy is perfectly numb. The signal is fading. Still drifting, still dark. The telescope is searching, but it's lost the spark. Just the circles, just the cold, the orbit of a lost star. The orbit of a lost star. I've got the map folded neat in the passenger seat. I've got the laces tied tight on the shoes on my feet. The engine is humming, the tank is topped high, under the weight of a wide open maybe sort of sky. I spent a lifetime preparing the yes and the go, building a foundation in a world made of no. I was waiting for your hand, I was waiting for the signal to turn this tiny spark into a heart-shaped original. But the whistle never blew and the flag didn't drop. The music just faded to a shivering stop. I'm looking for your silhouette, I'm looking for a sign, but the The only thing moving is this heart of mine, and I'm stranded at the starting line tonight, watching the always fade out of my sight. I'm a runner with no road, a ship with no sea, looking for the version of you and of me. We had the blueprints, we had the happily planned. Now I'm just clutching a handful of sand. It's a beautiful never, a structural no, stranded at the start with nowhere to go. With nowhere to go. I remember the practice, the late night imagine, back when the forever was our only attraction. We were talking about houses, we were talking about names, before the I love you turned into these cold-hearted games. Now I'm standing in the blocks, I'm treading the dust, in a rhythm of weight and a cadence of must. The stadium is empty, the lights are all dimmed, on a story that ended before the first page was trimmed. Yeah, I'm stranded at the starting line tonight, watching the always fade out of my sight. I'm a runner with no road, a ship with no sea, looking for the version of you and of me. We had the blueprints, we had the happily planned. Now I'm just clutching a handful of sand. It's a beautiful never, structural no, stranded at the start with nowhere to go. Fire the gun, let the forever begin. I'm tired of the almost and the what could have been. How can the finish line be the place where we stood before the I'm sorry was ever understood? The track is disappearing. Still waiting, still sad. The greatest adventure is my biggest regret. No go, no stay, just the starting line. Just the starting line. The clock on the mantle is a silver-tongued thief, counting the seconds in the saltwater grief. I'm sitting in the kitchen watching the shadows crawl like a slow-motion liquid down the cracks in the wall. I used to think goodbye was a thunderbolt strike, a flash in the dark, a localized spike. But it's a long-distance runner, it's a heavy let it crawl, the loudest vibration of nothing at all. I'm checking my wrist, I'm checking the vein, trying to measure the width of the pain. But the needle is dragging, the circle is wide, in the hollowed out canyon I'm carrying inside. And it's the pace of a breaking heart tonight, slow as the winter and the fading out light. It's not a crash, it's not a final, no. It's the million small forever and ever just drift away. It's a grueling rhythm, a structural part of the long-distance pace of a breaking heart. I remember the tempo when your hand was in mine, a double-time fever, a gold-colored sign. We were racing the sunset, we were breaking the speed of every I love you that a soul could ever need. Now I'm down to a thud, I'm down to a hum, calculating the what have we finally become. The neighbor is mowing, the world's in a rush, while I'm stuck in the center of a velvet-lined hush. Yeah, it's the pace of a breaking heart tonight, slow as the winter, and the fading out light is not a crash, it's not a final no, it's the million small inches of letting you go. One beat for the maybe, one beat for the stay, is the forever and ever just drift away. It's a grueling rhythm, a structural part of the long-distance pace of a breaking heart. Speed it up, let it shatter, let it end. I'm tired of the waiting for a heart to unbend. How can a second feel like 1,000 some years? Drowning in the logic of these heavy soul tears. The pendulum is slowing, still beating, still slowly, always is taken. So long to go. The pace of a breaking heart, the pace of a breaking heart.